Oh, hey y'all, how's it going? Fatty here, and thanks for joining me on part 2 of the best 2021 Extinction base locations. And if you guys haven't already, there is a part 1 to this video, so go check that one out after this one. And let's not waste any more of your time and jump straight into it. Coming in at number 4, this one's going to be located at 32.1 12.0. Now, I really like this one. I'm going to call it the Sunken Forest Cliff Plat. So you're kind of right above where the Sunken Forest entrance is, but on this kind of far side, almost overlooking the implant over there, right above this kind of baked in structure. And one thing I like about it is, again, you're really close to some of the drops. You can just kind of see them out from where you are. But the other thing is you can put a couple cliff plats up here, which are just like super nice, and you can come down. But the nice thing is there's not a ton of buildable space. There's enough for your tribe to do their thing, right? With no question. But everywhere else is actually going to be in that red zone. So people aren't going to be able to really fob up on you very well at all. There's going to be nothing they can do. They're going to have to literally fly up here with like soakers, quetzals, gas bags, kind of do that whole spiel. And that's just annoying, right? No one wants to do that. It's just such a pain. So when you're just building this up, you just got to make sure you're protecting from people like trying to bloodstalker or grapple underneath to just blow your cliff plats, right? But if you build this up right and they can't get up to you, and they can't really get underneath where your cliff plats are, this is going to be such an amazing spot for you. That's why this one gets the number 4 spot on this list. Coming in at number 3, this one's going to be located at 10.6 44.3. Now this one's going to be the King Titan Ratholes, what some people do call this one. It is really close to right here where the King Titan does spawn and stuff. So you come over the edge, just down below, and it is going to be kind of hidden up in this like corrupted little bit of zone. The really nice thing about this one is this whole sidewall is buildable, right? So you can put stuff all along this wall, and then from there you can just put some tech bridges or just build off from it, and you can build on some of this, but you just have to get the foundation support starting with the cliff plat, and then from there you can really build out, and you can even build a nice little wall here to keep people out. And on top of that, it's just not the easiest area to put a fob down for other people, because you have corrupted stuff everywhere, especially like the wyverns as well as the gigas and different stuff like that on this area. So it just makes it a lot harder for people to fob. So yeah, it's really hidden, hard to fob, and it's just a generally nice spot. Coming in at that number 2 spot, this one's gonna be located at 4.7 39.8. Now this one's gonna be called King Plat. Now a lot of people I've seen on different videos and just like talking with people think this one is not buildable. Now, the one thing that I don't see a lot of people actually mention when they mention this spot or show it off or anything like that is that this isn't buildable unless you start off with a cliff plat. Now, the actual like red beacon here is buildable off of with a cliff platform, and from there you can expand out and put foundations from there. And this place is huge. You can get quite a ways out there before you even get close to the red zone. So you can make a huge base. The only thing that gets a little bit difficult is when you push out the foundations, you have to build your turret wall pretty nicely up here. Otherwise, people can get up here a little bit easier, but they won't be able to fob, right? So if you have a couple reapers up here so you can just see spin different things that they have up here, you're going to be just really squared away. This is such a nice spot, and it is just big. But, if you're not an experienced builder, it might be a little bit tricky. So just go into single player, play around with it a little bit, get the hang of it, and then you'll just know what to do and make the spot really nice for you. Coming in at that number 1 spot, this one is going to be located at 97.8 91.0. Now, this is actually going to be the Desert Cave Cliff Plat base. Now, this one's going to be just kind of an interesting one. So it's right near the end of the terminal of this cave, and it's only this little area of the wall. I kind of showed you the different spots. Can't really go up much higher, lower, or further to the left. You can kind of come up this way a little bit, but in this general area is like the only spot that you're going to be able to build on, and it just makes it really tough. You can build a really nice cliff plat base, makes it hard for people to kind of get over here if you build it outright, because then they're going to have to send all their defenses from over here. Early game, you're going to be right next to the terminal, so you're going to be able to transmit out when you need to. There's also tons of cave drops in here, so early game blueprint hunting makes it really nice. As well, this place is filled with mantis as well, so you can get some really early game like poly too, which just makes this nice. You get a megatherium and you run through here. It is I have a chitin video that is just supreme. Everyone loves it. It has never been ridiculed at all, but it is a great way to kind of go get chitin and get some organic polymer. You can also do all your berry farming here. It's really good for flint as well through these rocks, and it's just generally actually kind of nice spot for early game. People who don't have the render distance up high might not even see you from over here when they come in here, or might not just notice it as they're running through, right? People just usually come here to transmit out, and they may never notice you kind of back here. So it is going to be a little bit more hidden. It's kind of an awkward spot. None of this other stuff is buildable, so people aren't even going to think about coming to raid you in here. And if you've also been on a server for a while and it's kind of near the end of the life cycle of that server, people won't come in here to raid you, right? And people aren't going to be doing the Desert Titan. People aren't going to come in here for blueprints. So it's going to kind of fly under the radar. So this is just a really nice spot. It's really tricky. You're not going to see the spot in any other video. So I hope you guys like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the entire video. Big special thanks to my buddy Dippy, who gave me all of these base locations. A big thanks, shout out to you, man. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys watch more of my other videos. If you guys haven't already, there is a part 1 to this video. This is going to be the part 2, and I hope you guys check that out. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.